Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to the world of Nier with your host, the SBB, none other than himself. You may remember in the last episode we learned completely fuck all. Except for the very colourful use of dialogue in the intro section, we have learned absolutely nothing. We have travelled 1,312 years into the future, into what seems to be some very poorly textured medieval building. What the fuck? Anyway, so as you can see, we are still as Nier, the barbarian father with very strange taste in leather and clothing, and also our adorable daughter Yona. Well, money's not going to earn itself, and nor is the medicine. Occasionally you'll come down to the bottom floor and find some items lying around. Medicinal herb, that's always good. And 100 gold? But it follows the JRPG sense of where gold is absolutely fucking worthless. That is just the post-apocalyptic world that we live in. Yes, with that clear blue water, and fresh green scenery, and bright, loving sun. Not very post-apocalyptic, is it? At least not how I envisioned it. So, welcome to the main character's village. Quite a nice little environment. I can't believe they say that, you know, Caviar has a bad use of environments and, you know, just ever some such. There was supposed to be a text box that comes up as you leave the building, but it just tells you where to go. So, you basically have to go to the library, which is obviously that building right over there. I mean, on the map of this village, can you possibly find another place where the library might be situated, other than where the objective cross might be? I'm sure we pretty much know where we need to be going, but for now, I'll just explain a few things. Welcome to the mailbox. What makes the gears turn is forever a mystery, and I have never been able to figure it out. This is where you save your progress, and when you come in vicinity of the save function, you regain all your health and mana. So it's great if you don't want to waste any of your medicinal herbs, as you can only carry 10 of them. So yeah, the world is dying. Apparently. How bizarre. I mean, the fountains are still working. What do you think, kid?
Hey!
Sorry, I've got work to do. Maybe next time. Oh, Nier. You're such the mature adult. Adult? Adult.
Morning.
Hello, Double O.
Well, someone looks raring to go this morning.
Oh, I'll tell you about how raring I am to go, baby. I mean, what?
You know how it is. I'm just trying to earn a living for my little girl.
It's a tough world.
Say.
I know Yona means everything to you, but don't overwork yourself. So it seems the village is quite well acquainted with who Nier is and what his objective is so far. With his daughter being ill from some strange illness, that sounds slightly redundant. I mean, he's done nothing but work for the villagers, you know, hand and toe, so that he may earn money and pay for medicine. Visiting Popola again today? And no response. JRPG nature. And, this guy looks pretty suspicious. What's he got to say? I'm pretty sure he's a creeper. Let's pretend we never had that conversation. That was somehow in his mind, as evidented by the brackets. Or parentheses if you're in America. What the fuck is up with that shit? Parentheses? In good old ye olde England motherfucker language, we call it brackets, yeah? I'm sure you can handle that. So yes, despite the whole coming apocalypse, the books seem to be quite well enough intact. The environments, even though they aren't quite stunning, they still seem to hold a lot of depth to them. And if you're wondering, we can't go into the basement. Also, if you ever get bored in Nier, you just need to do this for 30 seconds. Anyway, I'm really going to take this game seriously, guys, I promise. So, this is where you'll be coming for a lot of the game, because this is where you basically get most of your objectives from Popola, who is the the sister of Devola, the woman we were talking to outside.
Say.
Good morning. How's Yona doing today? Her cough isn't any better. That's worrisome. I hope she gets well soon. Me too. I feel so helpless. Other than making sure she eats properly, there just isn't much I can do for her. Most days I feel like a total failure. Oh, stop that! You're the finest father a girl could ever hope to have. Well, anyway, I was hoping you could take care of this for me. I've got a request from someone in the shopping district. They need you to get some mutton from the northern plains. Got it, I'm on my way. Since you're going to the plains, let me give you a map. It will come in handy, trust me. Can always do with more of those. No shit, game. No shit. Apparently you need oxygen to breathe as well, I never knew this. Oh, and one more thing. Would you mind purchasing 3 medicinal herbs from the client while you're at it? I used my last one earlier. Here's some money. I don't think herbs cost this much. Well then buy some for Yona while you're at it. You don't have to, it's okay, really. Well, you heard the lady, Nier.
Thanks, Popola, for everything.
Huh?
You know, all the work you give me. You've been telling the villagers that I'm for hire, haven't you?
Oh, that? It's nothing.
Nier, what are you exactly being hired for? It wouldn't happen to do anything with, like, you know, a lamppost, maybe the Midnight Street District, or whatever you call it these days? What do the young whippersnappers call these red light districts and shit? Where do they get their hookers? Why is Nier a hooker? Anyway, no.
They need help, and you need money to take care of Yona. This way everyone wins.
I suppose so.
And I get to blow a lot of dick. I mean... Taking the game seriously, James. Wait. That little girl looks very suspicious. Okay, just stroll up like everything's natural. There's no stranger danger in the post-apocalyptic world.
Hey.
Yona? Oh, hey, Dad. Damn it, Yona, you know you're too sick to be outside. Look at you, now your ribbon is coming undone and everything. Sorry, Dad. I just thought that I'd maybe go to the library and see if they had any books about my sickness. Yona. Just let me worry about that, alright? You just need to eat and sleep and focus on getting better. If you do that, your illness will take care of itself. You really think so? Yeah, I do. Listen, I've got a lot of work to do, so I'll be back in a while, okay? Okay. Well, the one thing that Yona certainly takes after her father is that she's not very bright, despite her very lightly coloured hair. Yes, as you might imagine, Nier and his daughter are both quite emotionally driven characters. What could ever give you that idea, hey? Devilo and Popola came to keep me company today. They even sang a song for me. It was really great. I need to practice so I can sing to Dad when he gets back.
Our world is dying. Once thriving populations now lie decimated by plague and disease. The end has never felt so close. And if that wasn't enough, monsters called Shades now roam the land, threatening our very lives. But that's of no consequence to me. My daughter is sick, and my only concern is to give her a better life. I try my best, but I'm only one man, and a hard one at that. So the kindness of the villagers has meant much. Nothing will stop me. I will fight for Yona until the end. Until the very end.
And truer words have never been spoken by a video game character. Other than that, you might now be thinking with portals. Are you thinking with portals? Because I sure am. So, we now have our objectives, and there's really nothing much else we can do for the time being. We don't have much money, or any equipment, really. We have a sword, but I'll talk about that at a later point. As I did say, every weapon in this game has its own sort of story. So our first destination is to go to the northern plains and get some mutton. Probably from some sheep. That we must cut the throats of, skin, rip the wool out, do not take with us, and just take the meat. Or we can do it Snake Eater style and eat the sheep right in front of its parents. Oh, that's Solid Snake, he's such a wacky character, and I seem to reference him in every game that I do. So, here's our first enemy, quotation. These are the sheep. Never approach them from the front. No, you can approach them from the front, sides, but never the rear. If you approach them from the rear, that happens. And you lose an awful substantial amount of blood for it. So be careful when you're approaching your sheep. At starting level it takes about 4 normal swings to destroy them. Strip it! Strip that sheep! Oh yeah. I'm gonna strip you! I'm gonna strip you! What? What? Did that? I've gotta kill you now. You keep running into walls, stop it! Well, that's the only cure for stupidity that I know. Ah, man, look at that blood. That poorly rendered blood. And how... Wow, this ground must be parched. Even the stone is absorbing all the water. It's not even water. Normally, if you're quite new to this game, you'll find that the sheep run faster than Nier does, and then you'll have some struggling to get up with it. I better get this meat back to the village. After I hang out in this sheep's blood for a while. I want to strip it some more. What can I strip it of? Okay, I've got to strip one more sheep. Generally, if you're quick, it's probably, you know, not too hard. But for the sake of experimentation, for all you newcomers to the game of Nier, let's see if we can sneak up on a sheep and... Oh, no, that's not how I sneak up on a sheep, but... Okay, so if you use a charge attack, it seems to knock the sheep over. And don't worry, this isn't a complete waste of time, because some of the side quests do require you to get some more mutton. But if you can be careful enough... Maybe if I... There we go, and you knock it over... And I have just taught you the most successful method of sheep killing there is at level 1. Isn't that fucking incredible? Where would you be without me, the Super Blue Badger, right? I thought I heard something.
Damn! What are shades doing so close to town?
They don't really seem to be doing much to us. Dented metal bat, oh, that's a rare item, sweet. Seems I'm quite lucky today. Come on, are you going to fight back or what? Are you going to fight back? You're not really doing a great deal, guy. I'm not sure if they even fight back. This is slightly anticlimactic. Oh well. Nice blur render. I had no idea shades were loose so close to the village. So we just slaughtered 3 completely docile shades doing absolutely nothing but hanging out in the shade. We're not much of a hero yet. A man can't go hunting in peace anymore. You slaughtered 3 shades doing nothing. Oh, you know what, never mind. I better get this meat back to the shopkeeper. And also, you'll find general resources just in the ground. Medicinal herb, hell yeah. Oh, what's that over there? Hell yeah, more herbs. Basically, sometimes buying herbs is the most redundant thing in the game, and you should only do it if you're ever in a hurry. Seriously, you can find so much shit in the ground. Like over there. You have to go seriously kleptomaniac on this motherfucker, because seriously, so many herbs to stuff into your mouth. Resident Evil would be proud. Jill Valentine ain't got nothing on us. But you can find all sorts of resources, but it doesn't seem that many are available other than medicinal herbs at this point. We don't even need to buy any from the shopkeeper anymore, because we actually have collected enough for the occurring quest that's coming up next.
Yo.
Hey, you wanted some mutton? Oh, thank you! You wouldn't believe how popular this stuff is lately. Here, this isn't much, but I'd like you to have it. And tell Popola I said thanks, okay? I'll do that. 600 gold. Shops, you can buy shit at them, you can sell shit at them. They're revolutionary. They'll change the world.
Hey.
Hey there, are you looking for something in particular? We'll be hearing that a lot in the future. For the time being, let's buy an Eastern Road map because it will come in handy. Well, not really, but we might as well have it. And we're not going to go to those other two destinations anytime soon anyway. Let's do this. Yeah, that should do. I know I just completely recommended against buying herbs, but I'm a lazy fuck. What, you expect me to get on my knees for everybody? What do you think Nier is, a prostitute? And so we return. Home sweet library. The kind of place you'd never really catch Nier originally. Or at all, for that matter. And she's not there. Okay, so his daughter isn't completely stupid. What are these kids up to?
Whoa!
It seems like people did nothing but write books back in the old days. I can't read them, but they're written in funny languages. Oh, I felt the same way when I was your age too. Mother and father are very busy, so I have to watch my little brother. I don't mind, actually. He's pretty cool, and we'd like to come here and look at the books. Let's hope they don't find that soft... You know what? Enough porn jokes, James. These books speak of ancient technology far beyond anything we could ever imagine. What could have happened to this world? I don't actually have a fucking clue, and neither does the audience. The ones that haven't played Nier. Yet, anyway.
Hey.
I got the mutton. Those sheep are squirrely little bastards. Oh, and here's your herbs. Thank you. Ah yes, those sheep can be surprisingly tough. Anyway, you look exhausted, so why don't you call it a day? I'm sure Yona would love to have some extra time with you. Yeah, I'm sure she would. So, that's it for the first day. Nier is such a hard worker and he's a burly man. Tough to kill. We killed about 6 sheep, what a big deal. And also I should mention something as a mechanic, just to display this. Nier can double jump. How he pulls this off is completely against physics, but I'm not going to question it. I love double jumping. Nothing can save your ass finer. There's still a lot of mechanics that we haven't been introduced to yet in the game, but I'll get back to that at a later point. For now, let's get on our knees. And hope they call us pretty. Okay, that's the last one, I promise. We also have a mailbox. Sometimes we'll get mail. Sometimes. It doesn't even have one of those arm thingies. What are those things called anyway? Also, we have chickens. I love scaring the chickens. And it's still completely bright out. Why are we calling it a day? We could be earning so much moolah. And me likey the gold bling moolah. Hey Dad, about that dream I had today? There was me and, I think there was a big pink goat or something. I guess I kind of forgot the rest, but it was really crazy. That's alright, Yona. I've got a story for you this time. Have you ever heard of a flower called the Lunar Tear? That's a silly name. Maybe, but that people say that the lunar tear will grant the wish of anyone who finds one. But only very good boys and girls are ever able to find one. So you have to keep being good, alright? Could a lunar tear make me better? Of course. It can do anything. Yona, is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Good night, Dad. And with that ends the night of the first day. Alright, I'm off. See you later. And stay out of trouble today, alright? Alright.
Wow.
The lunar tear. Really is the bee's knees. Whatever the fuck it is. Well, of course it's a plant of some kind. Not an actual one, of course. Any mail? No mail. So, obviously the next objective is to go and talk to Popola again. And as you can see, that the objective is displayed in the bottom left there, along with our stats in the top right. But for now, I think that's a good time to call it a day. So, let's go write a letter to nobody in particular. And with that, our mission for the day is completed. Good work, Nier.